What's going on, guys? I'm back with another review. Hopefully YouTube will let me upload this video. Man, I've probably bought easily 30 guns since the last time YouTube's let me upload something to here. I believe my last video that let me upload was a Springfield Armory TRP Operator 1911 that I bought the day before I moved out of the state of Nebraska, and I currently reside in the state of Oklahoma now. And I did not realize that Oklahoma was such a red state, which is amazing. So laws are different. I've lived in a few different states over the course of my life, and Nebraska, not hard to get a firearm. You definitely have to jump through a little bit more hoops. So when I moved to Oklahoma, I was thinking I was gonna have to get my concealed weapons permit and go through all those classes and everything just to buy a firearm. Man, in Oklahoma, if you got a driver's license, you can walk out with the firearm in 5 minutes if everything goes through. It's amazing. So anyway, enough of that. I'm gonna show you a Glock 45 MOS. This is my new favorite pistol. A lot of you that know me know I'm a huge 1911 guy. I've carried nothing but 1911s, full-size 1911s, officers, compact. But when the Glock 45 first came out, I bought it. And then they came out the MOS. So I sold the original Glock 45 to a buddy the day that my local gun shop got the MOS in, and I was down there and picked this up. So anyway, Glock 45 MOS, no mag. I actually just got done stripping this entire gun down and cleaning it thoroughly. I now have 500 rounds through it. I ran 400 rounds of Winchester white box and 100 rounds of self-defense ammo that I've run in all of my guns. And no surprise here, 0 malfunctions from a Glock. I've owned several Glocks. I still own several Glocks. I have yet to see one malfunction, and I've heard of them. I've never witnessed it, but I'm assuming that day is going to come, especially maybe with this one, because I'm going to run thousands of rounds through this guy. So let's talk a little bit about this Glock 45 MOS. I run a TLR HL Streamlight, 800 lumens. I run a Hollow Sun 507C red dot, and with a Mariglow suppressor tall night sights. And I actually just added this trigger shoe in a week ago. It's a company called Ranger Proof. It is a flat face trigger, and it is, in my opinion, one of the most comfortable triggers I've ever pulled on a striker fire pistol. I run flat triggers on my 1911s, totally different concept. These are striker fire, 1911s are not, so the pull is not even comparable. So not even gonna go down that road right now. But anyway, the Gen 5 triggers are a huge improvement over the Gen 3, Gen 4 triggers. I run an Apex trigger kit and shoe and in a Glock 19 Gen 4 I have, not even comparable to this. I'm not giving praise to the trigger shoe alone. I think Glock did something with their triggers that make them more crisp. They don't have that ugly creep. So I really like the pull, especially the flat face pull. I understand the flat face isn't for everybody. It's something that it's grown on me. It's all preference. So the trigger is probably still around 4.5, 5 pounds, but with the flat face, it makes it feel lighter and a shorter pull. And I really like the reset. The reset here, I'm going to turn this after I do this reset, but it is so short. So let's turn this upside down. I'm going to do a trigger pull. Let's get that in there. So I believe the shoe took the creep out. You seen there was still some distance there before it hit the wall and broke. So here's the reset. Very positive, very audible. I know that's a big thing for a lot of shooters. I don't know if it's something that matters to me much, but I definitely hear it and feel it while I'm shooting. So they say that the Gen 5 has an upgraded barrel. It's supposed to be more accurate. When I shot this and the first G45 that I got, I wasn't benched or trying to go for hole accuracy. I was just running this gun like fast on multiple targets. It was in the vicinity that I was aiming at, so that has nothing to do with the gun. That's me. But something I started doing about 2 years ago, probably about 2 years ago, I started running lights on all my guns. I'm an avid carrier. I carry almost daily. I have firearms in my vehicle. And one thing I hated was carrying an extra item around. Now, I know there's a big controversy on weapon lights and carrying a light. You know, if you needed a light and you don't want to point a firearm at somebody, you're kind of stuck with just the gun light. Anyway, that's another conversation. But I do run weapon lights on all my firearms, my ARs, my shotguns, pistols, 1911s, all that stuff. So I like the TLR HL1. It's affordable. You can find them for about $100 brand new on eBay, Amazon. Surefires, I own one. Man, you can pretty much buy like a Gen 3 Glock for almost those costs. They're pretty expensive. Not sure if they're worth the money. These have never failed me. 800 lumens, I'm satisfied with that. Now the Surefires, I know, like the easy on, easy off. These are a screw on. They have a little tensioner that you can pop these off with, and you can tighten them by hand. A bullet casing, a quarter, dime, nickel, penny in your pocket, whatever. I use a screwdriver. I torque mine down pretty good. I know you're not supposed to, but I torque all mine down. Never had a problem with it. Holstered thousands of times. Nothing's broke on them yet, so until they do, I will go back and follow directions on just making it snug. A little bit of talk on the Holosun. So I bought a Holosun a couple years ago, a red dot, for a CZ Scorpion Evo 3. I was skeptical, never heard of them. The gun shop that I bought it at was like, yeah, we've never heard of these. We just got them in because they're affordable. I think I paid like $170 for it. And I've actually had that Holosun red dot mounted on 3 different firearms. And man, I got to tell you, for $170, that red dot has never failed me. It stayed on 0. It's clear. It's very functional. It's very easy to use. I've never ran a red dot until I bought one of those Holosuns. So I continued to buy them. And I didn't want to spend $400, $500, $600 on a Trijicon red dot for the Glock. And I seen on Instagram, there was a guy that was running a Holosun 507C on one of his Glock 19s. And I'm like, man, I didn't know they made them for pistols. So, and funny enough, the day I bought this Glock 45 MOS, the gun shop I bought it from didn't have the tall suppressor sights or red dots. So there was another one about 15 miles away that actually carried the suppressor sights. And while they were installing them, I was looking in their little glass case, and sure enough, there's a Holosun 507C in there. And I'm like, fuck, let's throw that on there. Got it for a good deal. I think I paid like $80 for the sights, $265 for the red dot. I've seen them for about $300 on eBay, Amazon. So I figured with tax and everything, they installed everything for free because I bought it from them. It was a certified Glock armor that installed all this stuff. He zeroed everything in for me, and the 500 rounds that I put through this had, like I said, have hit in the vicinity. I think I did do a couple precision shots like at 10 yards, and I mean, it's there. It's good enough for me. I'm going to hit what I'm shooting at. So, I am also running traction or Talon grips, the rubber ones. On my last Glock 45, I ran the almost the skateboard tape one. I love it. It feels amazing in my hand, but my clothes didn't like it when I carried it. So I went to the rubber when I got this one. I definitely want to do a stipple job on it. This is definitely going to be my carry gun until something else catches my eye. But the recoil on this, I mean, it's a 9mm. It's very, very manageable. I really like the 17 frame and the 19 slide. I have big hands, so you see my hands almost over the bottom of the 17 frame. Concealment. I did a review actually on this, so I lied. YouTube let me actually upload this video a few days ago. I did a review on a Dara holster. This is an AIWB light bearing optic cut holster, and I did an honest review on it. They're actually sending me another one, so because this one was not cut right, but I don't want to get into that. You guys can go watch that video. And I don't know what else to say about this. I mean, it's a Glock. Nothing's got loose on this yet after 500 rounds. Actually, the red dot didn't get loose. I actually lost my front blade after about 250 rounds. I didn't even notice it, so thankfully I shoot in the same area that I was at this day at the shooting range, and I found this about 10 feet behind me. So this obviously popped off during recoil. Holosun 507S, Mariglow Trigicon, or Mariglow Night Size. I was about to say Trigicon, two totally different companies. I will continue to use and buy Holosun and use them. I think they are a company, I think they're definitely an underdog. I don't think they get the rep that they should. In no way am I representing Holosun. I'm not getting paid by them. I'm just telling you, in my experiences, they have awesome products. So, besides the stipple, whenever I decide to do that, I don't know if I want to fork out $300 or not for that. That can go to ammo or towards another gun that I want to get. I don't think I'm going to do anything else to this. I'm just going to run it. It's very comfortable. The red dot, just in case some of you are wondering, it is a 2 MOA, so it is a very small dot. I like the solar panel on the top, so there's 3 different red dots on here. There's just an actual red dot. There's a red dot with a ring, and then a red dot with a ring and crosshairs. You can adjust the setting. There's 10 settings. The first 2 are for night vision. And there's also, I forget what they call it. It's some auto. So after 10 minutes, if this is dormant, the light will shut off. And as soon as it moves, the light's right back on. And they say it's got 1,000 hours, or 100,000 hours, 100,000 hours of battery life. And I'm assuming a lot has to do with the solar panel on top. It is a CR2320, something around there. Battery, very cheap to get. Pretty much get them at any store around where you live, Walmart, Target, probably an auto parts store. But other than that, thing runs phenomenal. Love the red dot. It's my first time running a red dot on a pistol, and so something I'm still getting used to. I'm not a professional, not even close. So it's something I'm still getting used to and still training. So, but anyway, I will probably do like a 5,000 round count update, maybe. But I really want to see how this holds up. If anything's going to come loose. Now the front blade, like I said, already came loose, but I'm more concerned about the actual red dot backing off or just getting loose. So anyway, guys, I'm going to cut this out. It's a little over 14 minutes. That could be a reason why YouTube's giving me a pain to upload videos. But like, comment, share. I am going to try and continue to load more videos because I have tons of firearms that I bought in the 10 months that I've lived here, 9 months that I've lived here. I have bought several firearms, though, to the point where I've had to buy more gun safes because I was running out of room. So anyway, guys, I hope you liked the video.